Hey, where are you going with the flowers and candy? Huh? Where are you going?
I'll tell you, Abbott. I bought these chocolate-covered bonbons, and I bought the flowers. I'm going to bring them to Hillary.
Hillary?
I want to find out how I stand with Hillary.
Are they good chocolates?
Delicious chocolates. I tried a couple of them.
You tried it? Let me see.
What's him?
Hey, there's only one chocolate in there.
What do you think I am, a hog? I ain't going to eat the last one.
Be careful what you're saying.
Take it easy.
Bob, can you tell me where Hillary Brooke lives?
Hillary Brooke? Hey, Abbott.
What?
He just got a little too old for Hillary Brooke, and furthermore, she likes me.
Just a minute. What do you want Hillary Brooke for?
Well, for your information, I'm her father.
Oh.
And I'm here to take her back to the country where she belongs.
Now, wait a minute, Mr. Brooke. Don't take Hillary back to the country. I mean, after all, she likes it here, and she's got a lot of nice friends.
That happens to be your opinion. But I say she ought to go back home in the country where she belongs.
You gotta help me, Abbott. Don't let him take Hillary back.
I'll help you out. What is it in the country that she can do that she can't do here?
Well, she can improve her cooking, so she'll be a good wife when she's married. And she can improve her sewing. Right now, she's a darn good darner. She can darn the best socks in the world. She darned that sock for me.
She darned that sock?
She sure did, and darn good she did at that. That's the only sock like that in the world.
That's the only sock like that in the world?
That's what I said.
Yeah, but I hate to do this. It's Hillary's father, but listen, give me $10 quick.
Sure, this is a fight.
I'll give you the $10 right back. Now, here's the $10. I'll bet you that I know where there's another sock like that.
You want to bet me $10?
That's right.
Well, now, just a moment there. Just a moment, and we'll see. Wait. There's a straw buck right there. Now, who's going to hold the money?
Well, let Mr. Abbott hold the money.
I don't know him.
Well, he's as honest as the day is long.
Well, the days must be getting awful short around here. Now, let me understand. You're betting me $10 that you know where there's another sock like this.
That's right.
Huh?
Yeah.
Where?
On the other foot.
That's the way we outsmart you city slickers. Where's Hillary's apartment?
Over there.
Good night.
Hey, Mr. Fields, I'm sorry. We don't mean to make any noise here in the hallway. No? But while you're here, you're a pretty smart man, and I want to ask you something. Come here.
Yeah?
Oh, but that's a Mr. Fields.
What's the matter, son?
Look, thank you. Mr. Fields.
Yes?
Can you tell me something about the farm life?
Farm life?
If I was to work on a farm, what would my chores be?
He knows how to milk cows.
Oh, my boy, milk cows. That's only one of the things you do on a farm.
What do I have to do?
Oh, there's lots of things that you do on a farm. Now, if you listen to me carefully, I'll give you an idea. First, you get up, say, about 3 o'clock in the morning. Now, you milk 30 or 40 cows. After you milk the cows, you go down, you carry in 15 or 20 buckets of water from the well. After that, you chop down a tree, make 15 or 25 or 30 cords of firewood. You take the firewood, you pile it up and get it all set. Then you feed 200 or 300 chickens, and then you feed 50 or 60 goats, and you slop the hogs, and zingo, you're ready for breakfast.
I just have a piece of toast. I don't worry some time.
That's the boy. Now, after breakfast, it's very simple. You go out and you fix the tractor. It takes 3 or 4 hours to fix the tractor. Then you plow 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 acres of ground. After that, you dig in the potato patch. You dig out 5 or 6 bushels of potatoes. Then you go out to the barn and you pitch 15 or 20 tons of hay. After you pitch the hay, you go out in the orchard. You pluck 15 or 20 boxes of apples. You crate the apples. You sort the apples. Then you take fertilizer, 5 or 10 tons of fertilizer, fertilize the onion patches, and zingo, you're ready for lunch.
I'll just put a little piece of butter on the toast. I don't want to waste too much time here.
Now, after lunch, that's where you have fun. You dig a drainage ditch around the first 40 acres of the farm, then you fix the other 40 acres of fences all around the other side. You churn about 200 pounds of butter. Then you trim the hedges. It's about 5 miles of hedges. After you trim the hedges, you fill the lanterns, 150 lanterns. Then you bed down about 200 cows. You curry 150 horses, and zingo! You're ready for supper.
That's all I do is eat.
Eat. That reminds me. Thanks. See you later.
Yeah.
What?
He told me everything. But what about after supper?
After supper? You don't know?
No. Look, Abbott, what's he mean by carrying all those horses? I couldn't even lift a good-sized dog.
Let me explain to you. You see, after relaxing all day, now comes the hard work. You see, at night, you harness up the horse to the buggy, and you take your beautiful girlfriend, Hillary. You place her in the buggy, you sit alongside her, you take the reins. You're driving down a country lane, and your little horsey, he knows all the lanes in the country. He knows when to stop, and when he does stop, you put your arms around your girlfriend, Hillary, like this. You look into her eyes, she looks into yours, and you pucker up your lips. She puckers up hers. Then you know what you do?
Zingo. I'm ready for night lunch. I'm left-handed slap. Who's I?
Daughter, darling, this city life ain't for you. Come back to the farm with me. I promised Clem Porterhouse I'd bring you back to it. He's been heartbroken ever since you left. Why, every night he stands under my window and serenades me. He's got such a beautiful voice.
Why don't the guy marry her father?
I don't care how good his voice is. I'm not going to marry his voice.
Well, you'll not marry anyone unless he's got some talent.
Hey, Lou, I've got a way that I think we can save Hillary from going back to the farm. You do like her, don't you?
Oh, very much.
Knock on Mr. Fields' door. Go ahead.
What's the idea?
Mr. Fields, you have a brother who was a singing teacher?
Say no more. I happen to have a card right here. Professor Melonhead Fields, Ph.D., LL.D., and D.B.T.C.
Oh, thanks a lot.
Tell him I sent you.
Yeah, Abbott.
Right.
What's this DBTC?
Don't bend the card. Now, let's see. Now we've got to find out where Professor Melonhead's singing school is.
I'd find out where this
We'll ask somebody.
Excuse me, lady. I would like very much...
Thank you so much. Are these for me?
Give me
They're
the
lovely.
flowers. I ain't gonna give you nothing. I'm only trying to find out where Professor Melonhead's singing school is.
Where it is?
Yeah, what street?
Oh, street. Oh, isn't the street fascinating? I love to walk up and down the street. One meets so many interesting people there. The policemen, the peddlers, the newsboys. Look at the little news vendor down there selling those papers. Isn't he cute, little fella?
Wait a minute. What are you building? What's you building?
Buildings. Oh, aren't the buildings wonderful? The big, tall buildings. Look at that new building over there with that beautiful girl in lights.
Look, he's not interested in girls in lights, lady.
Oh, girls in tights. I like
Will you shut up? Hey, we're trying to find out the location of Professor Melonhead's singing school.
Well, I must be off.
I think you are.
I have to go and meet my girlfriend.
Girlfriend?
Yes, she's taking singing lessons at Professor Melonhead's studio. Singing lessons. I love to sing. Don't you love to sing? Really, sir? Well, I must go now. Toodaloo.
You follow her? Let's follow that peacock.
Come in here and interrupt my singing lesson. Just when I was eating my pizzicato.
Oh, madam, I'm very sorry that you hurt your pizza pie.
Why, this lady sings like a bird.
Why don't you open up the window and let the old buzzard fly out?
Costello, you gargantuan grubworm, I'll have you know that I'm free, full of life, and 38.
You're lucky. You just missed the draft.
There, you come in here and interrupt my study. I never heard of such.
What kind of students you got here?
I'm sorry to say, Professor, this happens to be my partner.
How do you do? Mr. Costello, isn't it? Costello. Glad to know you, sir.
This is the lad I was telling you about.
Uh-huh.
Now, do you think you can teach him to sing?
Oh, can I feel?
Do you think you can?
I've made singers out of everybody in the world. Every Hollywood star is a pupil of mine.
Do tell.
I even taught Lassie how to sing.
But Lassie's a dog.
He's a human being.
I mean,
When I'm through teaching him to sing, I'll be the light of his life, the light of his soul.
Put your hat on, will you? The light shining in my eyes right now. Come on, Hillary wants me to sing. I gotta do something.
see what you
Her old
can
man
do.
will. Yeah, thank you.
I'll see you down the street.
All on account of you. First with that thing, and then I gotta sing for the old man.
Costello,
Yes, sir.
first we have to find out what kind of a voice you've got. Now hold still. Hey! Ah, baritone. That's fine. Now let me hear a few notes of, let's say, Jeannie with the light brown hair. Come on. I dream. I dream. You have a magnificent voice except for one thing. Your posture is bad. The way you stand is very important in singing. You see, your tummy pooches out and your hips droop in. What you have to do is down in front and up in the back. See, down in front and up in the back. Come on, down in front and up in the back. You see, the voice does not come from here as most people think. The voice comes from the diaphragm, which is down here. You see, this is the larynx, or the voice box. Now, the voice comes from the diaphragm up through the esophagus into the larynx. Larynx, esophagus into the diaphragm. The diaphragm up through the esophagus into the larynx. Larynx, esophagus, What's the matter?
Oh, wait enough, Brian, Ted.
No, my boy. Don't get excited if you're ticklish.
Oh, Jeannie with the light brown hair.
No. You're not doing it correctly. Now, you listen to the teacher. Professor Mellonhead will show you. First, I want to hear a tone. I want a tone to come out of your mouth shaped like a pear.
Which end first?
Never mind. It doesn't make any difference. I want a nice, full tone. Let me hear a tone. One tone. A round tone. Round.
Round?
Round. Boom! You're choking it back. Let me hear it. Bring it out. Let me hear it. Boom! No, bring it out. Throw it out. Boom! Don't hold it back. You're choking. Throw it out. Boom! Way back and out. Boom! Down here. Bring it up and out. Come on. What's the matter?
It slipped.
No. I want the tone to come up. You got it? You gotta throw the tone out. That's the important. Now listen, you don't breathe properly. You see, you choke back the important tones. Now, there's no vibration. I want you to breathe for me. Deep. That's wonderful. You see, your lungs are full of air. My boy, you're magnificent. Now, there's one trick that the great Greek orator Demosthenes used to do to cultivate and improve his vocal tones. He used to put pebbles in his mouth, under his tongue, and sing through the pebbles. Now, we...
Put rocks in his mouth.
That's right. You like the idea?
I want to see it.
Wait a minute. I've got something a little tastier. We don't have any rocks, but I happen to have a few crackers left from lunch. Now, I'll show you what I mean. You see, you put a few crackers in the mouth like this instead of rocks, huh? Now, we do a song called Figaro, see? Oh, Figaro! Figaro! You see what I mean? Did you get the idea?
I got it.
Figaro! You see, it's a very simple thing.
Well, Lou, now that you've taken your singing lessons, how do you feel? All right. Hold it. Come on down there to Hillary's father and show him what talent you have.
Come on, I want to get there in a hurry before the flowers die. How do you love those chrysanthemums?
The what?
Chrysanthemums.
Those are daisies.
They're chrysanthemums.
How do you spell it?
They're daisies.
Lou, you are now ready to save Hillary from the farm.
Figaro.
We are now going
I
in.
don't think I'm hitting that note right. I don't think I'm doing it the way I'm supposed to.
What are you doing? Now don't you behave yourself.
Now we're going into Hillary's apartment. You're going to sing for our father.
Wait, your face is very up.
Well, fix it up.
Hammer's in your mouth.
I don't care if Lou Costello can sing. Clem sings and accompanies himself on the piano. As far as I'm concerned, I'd rather have him play the piano than sing.
I ought to take...
Wait a minute.
What's that old man want me to do? I took singing lessons. Now the guy has to be a piano player.
I've got an idea.
You got
We're going down to Botchagaloop's music store right away. Come on, I'll explain to you on the
Here
way
we
down.
go again. Hey, Sneaky! Come here. Hello, Louie. Hey, do me a favor. What do you want me to do? Look, I got...
Oh, no, you're wild. I always do something to you, and I never get nothing for it. And it's just like a kid.
Don't argue now, kids.
Now, look, Stinky, I want you to do me a favor. You take these flowers and you give them to Hillary. And I want to tell you something else. Hillary's father is in there with her. He just come up from the country, and he's got a lot of money. Now, if you give these flowers to Hillary, I know her father will give you a nice big tip.
Are you sure now?
Positive he'll give you a big tip.
You think I should do it?
Well, naturally.
Sure he should. He's my pal.
Okay, I'll do it.
You give him to Hillary, and her father will give you a big tip. Only one thing.
What's that?
Whatever he gives you, I want half.
Oh, see, there you go. You're always wanting more. Should I do it?
That's fair and square.
All right, if he said it, then it's good. So you think we'll split
Yes,
50-50?
he'll give you 50. He'll give you half of whatever he gets.
On your honor.
I'll give you half of everything I get.
On your honor.
On my honor.
Boy Scout salute. 3 fingers. Up to the head.
All right.
Okay, now give him to Hillary, and I'll see you later.
Go ahead, come on.
Wait a minute, Abbott.
What?
I don't get this whole thing here.
Now, listen, you want to prove to Hillary's father that you're a great musician, don't you?
Yeah.
I have an idea.
What is it?
We're going in here to buy a Victrola.
Yeah.
And a record, a piano record. Then we're going over to Hillary's house and prove to her father that you're the greatest piano player in the world.
How? How you gonna do this?
Very simple. When we get up there, I'll sneak behind the piano with the Victrola and the record.
Yeah.
Now, all you have to say is, all right.
Yeah.
You go to the piano and start playing. Say all right, and I'll put the record on.
How's it gonna stop?
You say all right again, then I'll stop.
Now, you get behind the piano with the Victrola and the record.
That's
and then when I say all right, you start to play it.
Simple.
When I say all right, the second time you stop.
That's simple. You think you're mom. Butchkaloop, I want to buy a Victrola and a record, a piano record.
I got a nice Victrola.
You got a nice Victrola?
Oh, this is brand new.
Now, how about the record?
Does it cost $15?
That's all right, Butchkaloop.
Record? I got a new record you hear.
No, I want a piano record.
Oh, piano. I got it just at the thing for
That's
you,
what I
huh?
want.
You like this one?
What is it?
This is called Gingeranella, the Nevonugan, Muzzigao, the Cristiano, Muzzigao, the Donna Bella, questo Gani Gingeranella.
Well, what does it mean?
Ophelia.
Ophelia.
Piano record?
Piano record. You like it?
How much is this?
Very expensive record, and
Oh.
60 cents. You never make no profit. Come here,
Butchkaloop.
I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry.
No harm, Butchkaloop.
I didn't want that Gingeranella.
Give me losing my temperature sometime, you know.
You've got other piano records, haven't you?
All right.
I hope so. What's that?
I'm gonna call Amore.
Huh?
Amore.
Amore.
What's that mean?
That means that when I go down south to see my mom in Alabama, she come on the front door, but I miss her because I go in the back door. We miss each other for 3 weeks.
Piano record?
It's a piano record.
Piano.
My piano fingers are all right.
Yeah.
Hey, Stinky. Did you give Hillary the flowers?
Uh-huh.
Did you get anything from the father?
Mm-hmm.
Well, come on, I want half.
Come on, give him half, Stinky.
Come on, I want half. You get the bigger half. There.
That's what I like about Stinky. He always pays his debts. Come on. Come on, take yourself up your ass, Bert. Now, look, Lou. Now, you understand everything clearly.
I understand. You're going to get behind the piano with the Victrola.
Right.
And then when I say all right, you're going to play the record.
Yes.
And then when I say all right the second time, you stop it.
That's all there is to it. Now, knock on the door.
Don't make any mistakes.
All right.
Hello, Louis. Hello, Bud.
Howdy.
I want you boys to say hello to my father. Come on in.
Hillary, I've got a great surprise for you.
What is it?
The greatest piano player in the world.
Why, Louis, I didn't know you could play the piano.
Neither did I, bro. I took some fast lessons.
But you know, there's nothing that father likes better than musicians, and particularly a piano player.
Well, we know that.
Well, you see, Hillary, yeah, we know that too. And your father wants a piano player in the family. I want to take a crack at that. I want to show you I can really play a piano.
Oh, well, I couldn't be more pleased. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll go and get father now and bring him out here so he can hear you play the piano. Oh, Louis.
I'll limber up my fingers while you're gone.
Go ahead.
La, la, la,
Come here,
la.
come here, come here, come here. Now, get behind the piano here.
Yeah.
And as soon as your father comes in, tell him I went out to get a newspaper or something. Anything.
Now, look, don't forget it. When I say all right, you start to play the record. When I say all right the second time, stop it. If you don't, somebody's going to hit
All right,
you
I'll
right
do
there.
it. Don't worry about it.
Oh, Louis, you know, Father, he was just having a late breakfast. And, Louis, I want to thank you for these lovely flowers, and I thought they should be in here for
How
this
about you do some
important
flowers?
occasion.
Yes, I can see the smell very delicious, too. You know that? Well,
Get over here. Hillary, stay over here. Well, Pop, I'm going to play the piano for you. I like to play the piano for you. I want to show you I'm a great musician.
Oh, he plays beautifully.
does
Father.
he?
Yes.
I'd like to hear you, Bud.
You would, Bub?
Well,
Sit over here. Does your father always eat this late?
Oh, he didn't have breakfast early this morning, so he was just sitting inside having it now.
That's a murderous thing there. Well, now, what would you like to have me play for you?
well, let me see. I'd like to hear, Cavalier Rusticana.
Cavalier Rusticana.
Yeah.
You play it on the piano?
Some do.
Some do. Cavalier Rusticana. That's a very tricky piece, you know. Cavalier Rusticana.
Yeah.
Really nothing to it.
With both hands.
Yeah, we'll play with two hands. Cavalier Rusticana. You know how it goes?
No.
You don't? You know how it goes?
No.
Will you hear Cavalier Rusticana? I play like nobody plays Cavalier Rusticana. So you don't know how it goes, huh?
No.
Cavalier Rusticana.
All right.
Oh, Louis, Father said it was wonderful.
I didn't say it was wonderful. I said it was all right. All right. When I say it yet.
Well, that was Cavalier Rusticana.
Oh, Louis, that was beautiful.
It was beautiful. Any other piece you want me to play for you?
Yes. I tell you what.
What?
Play the poet and the peasant.
Poet and peasant.
Not pheasant, peasant.
Sound a little power. Poet and peasant. Is that anything like Cavalier Rusticana? No.
Well, you play it with two hands.
Yeah, I guess I do. You know how it goes?
No.
You know how it goes?
No.
Music closed. You're picking out some pips. I'll take foot. Did you like the first piece I played?
Oh, it was wonderful, Louis.
No, it was all right.
Will you keep your big mouth shut? Wait a minute! What is supposed to say? Say that out. I'm gonna play the other one for you that you wanted. Potent peasant. Listen.
All right.
Pretty good. Well, what do you think of that?
Well, that was all to the mustard.
All to the mustard. For a minute, I thought your father was going to say it was all right.
Get the cues right, will you, Junior?
Louis, what are you doing at the window?
I just want to see the kids out there. It lightens my heart. I'm a great pianist, you know. It's love of the soul and all that sort of thing. Get it right, you donkey. Now, any other piece you'd like to have me play for you?
Yeah. Let me hear you play the seventh.
Seventh what?
Why, the Seventh Symphony, Louis.
Seventh Symphony. Well, this guy digs them up. You know how it goes? No. Music with family. He don't know how nothing goes. Well, I shall play the seventh for you. Hope I come out on top. Impersonation. Moby Dick. I'm gonna play the piano. The
7. All right. All right. All right. You to have anything to do with that young fella. Oh, come with me, Hillary. Not Hillary, there she is. Hillary, I want you to never let this man darken your apartment again. Come, my daughter.
Have a rustic can of...
Why, you ungrateful dog. You don't...
What's the matter with you? What are you so sad about?
I never do anything right.
Well, I'm glad you admit it. You never do. You're always in trouble. Always doing something wrong. Why do you do these things, Lou? Why?
Oh, I'm a bad boy.
Certainly you are. Good night, folks. So long.